In The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon Season 2 finale, Daryl experiences a haunting vision of a soldier, sparking questions about the figure's identity and significance. As the season draws to a close, Daryl and the main characters defeat the antagonists, El Union and Pouvoir, before embarking on a perilous journey through the Channel Tunnel toward England, setting up an intense path for Season 3. Despite the victory over their foes, their journey through the tunnel proves challenging as unexpected dangers arise. Traveling alongside Caudron and a Scottish couple, Angus and Fiona, whom Fallu vouched for, Daryl's group starts out strong. While Caudron has gradually gained the group's trust through his redemptive arc, Angus and Fiona remain a bit of a mystery. Together, they navigate the tunnel until a grisly checkpoint with dead guards. Though some are hesitant, the group proceeds, only to be struck by powerful hallucinations along the way. While other characters envision loved ones, Daryl sees an unfamiliar soldier, a vision that becomes deeply meaningful. In the chaos, Caudron, lost in hallucination, believes Daryl killed his brother and attacks him. After managing to break free, Daryl heads back to the checkpoint to find gas masks but is betrayed by Angus and Fiona, who ambush him. As he lies stunned, Daryl's hallucinations reveal Isabelle, followed by the soldier. Initially seeming random, this soldier is actually a representation of Daryl's grandfather, who fought and died in France during WWII. Daryl's vision of Isabelle feels natural, as her death weighs heavily on him, but the appearance of his grandfather is a surprise that connects back to a significant moment in Season 1, where Daryl visits his grandfather's grave. This encounter gave him a sense of belonging in France, and now, in a moment of crisis, the soldier's appearance becomes a source of strength. Like Isabelle, Daryl's grandfather was a guiding influence, spurring him to get up and keep fighting, symbolizing the impact France has had on him. Daryl's grandfather's legacy mirrors his journey in France, with the vision marking a turning point. Initially, Daryl didn't fully commit to the Union's mission, as he was primarily focused on returning home. However, Isabelle once told him that his grandfather could have felt similarly in WWII, yet he ultimately sacrificed his life for a greater cause. This parallel between them reveals how both men ultimately chose to fight in France, each leaving a legacy of selflessness. By the finale, Daryl has helped to save Laurent and members of the French resistance, akin to his grandfather's fight against the Nazis. Although Pouvoir remains in control, Daryl's battle is over, and the vision of his grandfather affirms that. Isabelle's words, "You won't die here, not like him," underscore this, as Daryl chooses to walk away, ending his journey differently from his grandfather's and symbolically breaking the cycle of sacrifice by surviving to return home. Isabelle's final conversation with Daryl, however, is even more impactful. Her parting words motivate him to stay resilient and hopeful, even after experiencing loss. Perhaps her most powerful line is when she says, "Remember when we first met, what I told you? Bet on hope." This reminder rejuvenates Daryl, giving him the strength to fight back against Angus and Fiona, who had betrayed him. Though brutal, his actions are justified in this life or death moment, allowing him a chance to survive and continue forward. This moment of survival preserves Daryl's future, reminding him of the bonds he has with people like Laurent back in France and the allies awaiting him in America. Isabelle's words may even subtly reference Rick's potential return, as Daryl's decision to leave the Commonwealth was partly rooted in his enduring hope of finding his old friend. Now this hope fuels him further, giving him something to live for, and hinting at a possible reunion with Rick if Daryl and Carol make it back to the States. If they do return home, Daryl's journey in the Walking Dead universe may come full circle, with Rick likely back in the mix after The Ones Who Live. This hope for reunion keeps Daryl pushing forward, laying the groundwork for a powerful, emotional finale to his character's arc. Isabelle's influence echoes in his actions, driving him to be more open and optimistic than ever, as Daryl's story takes on a hopeful trajectory in the Walking Dead universe.